Hey pure spirits, it's your life coach Diamond. Thank you for tuning in to another video. So today I want to talk about covetousness. Covetousness is when someone sees that you have something that they don't have, and instead of being happy for you, they resent you for it. And that can often lead to jealousy due to their insecurity. I'm making this video because it does happen amongst a lot of worldly people, and also God-fearing people. It literally happened to me about 2 hours ago. I had a situation where someone was making a video about how God doesn't play about his anointed, and that how he's literally taking people out for some of the things that they've done to us. And I was able to relate to the post, so I commented and was like, yeah, it happens. And a girl commented and was like, oh, well, she guessed that God doesn't like her because all of her people that have done things to her are still alive. And before I could comment to her and let her know that not everyone who's done something to me is taken out, but the people who are still here, God has dealt with them, for the things that they have done to me. Before I could say that to her, someone writes her in the comments and was like, oh, basically people like me are making those type of comments because we're trying to act like we're God's favorite when it's a post about God moving on our behalf in this type of predicament. And that's where the story about covetousness came in. Just because you can't relate to something that you would want to relate to, here you are now trying to sow a seed of discord amongst God-fearing people. And then not only are you trying to sow discord, you're also trying to minimize the praise that God is getting from his children about how he slides and he spins the block for us. And as a mature woman of God, that's why I came to respond to the young lady. And I did end up telling her that, it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? And once you have spiritual maturity, you have to understand that you're not going to be able to relate to everything that other God-fearing people have. And that's okay. That doesn't mean God loves you any less and God loves them any more. You can't feel insecure about that, because then that will lead to covetousness, and that's not godly. You got to pray that out of you. You get what I'm saying? When I was a little bit younger, I wasn't able to speak in tongues like I am now. I was never jealous of people who could speak in tongues. I just thought that they were so cool. And, if I keep praying and talking to God, maybe one day God will bless me with that. I never was like, oh, who they think they are, they think they're better than me. That is the devil. I'm telling you. So if you know that this is something that you do, you need to pray that out of you. Because that's not holy, that's not godly, and that's not righteous. To be hating on your brothers and sisters. And that's what I actually told the person. I said, yeah, you sound like a hater. You need to go pray about that. So, if you out here and you happy about the things God does for you, God don't play about you, you got all rights to toot your horn and say that. Because I know for a fact God do not play about me. I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for me. And I know a lot of other people he don't play about either. And we're not going to be quiet about that, because that's praise to the Most High. So whoever's ego was getting disturbed by what God does for me, you need to deal with that. Because God woke you up to see another day for you to even have that energy towards somebody. And you worried about what God is doing more for them. God woke you up. It's people that didn't wake up. Be thankful. Ciao.